You can tell by the music, it is the show you've been waiting for all week. It's What's Up Big Rapids, that one podcast that's made just for you out of the entire universe of podcasts that there are for you to listen to. This one's just for you. We're making it just for you. We are your hosts. I'm Chris Jane.
And I'm Pat Brooks.
Before we even get into it, though, we just want you to know, no matter who you are, no matter where you're from, no matter what you look like or what you've done, you are a loved, valuable member of this community, and we're going to do everything we can to not waste even a minute of your precious time. Right, Pat?
That's right. And just like every week, that's the best time to hit the like button, drop a comment, hit that share button, get it out on the socials, tell your aunt, tell your uncle, tell everybody, how are you doing?
I'm doing okay, my man. I'm doing okay, and we do appreciate the growth we're seeing. People seem to be liking the guests we've had the last few weeks. We thank Sheriff Miller.
Yes, thank you
for taking time out to come and talk to us. Boy, they've had serious stuff going on that they got to deal with. Those guys, any given day, it can be.
I had so many questions I wanted to ask him.
I know we didn't ask him hardly anything. He's a really good ambassador for what they're doing. So we just sort of let him go. As I was looking at the show last week, it was mostly us just going,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, Sheriff.
Yeah, exactly right.
Just like any time a sheriff's in the room. No, I'm just kidding.
Exactly right.
No, I just have so many questions.
Me too. I'd love to get him back on, and we will. But boy, I really feel for him because they've had to deal with a lot of really grown-up, serious situations lately, and any moment they could get a call like that, and they got to go and be ready to face that. I'm just kind of glad that's not. That's not what I'm called on.
I don't know if I could do that job. That's for sure.
You know, I bet we could get him to tase Pat next time he's on.
Ooh, right in the face.
Not you, Pat Jesus.
No, it's.
I got pepper sprayed one time on purpose.
Oh yeah,
have you? Yeah,
I know the people that.
No, I don't think I did get tased by my brothers one time with one of those early. Things for fun. That was not voluntary, but once I did do a class where it ended with us.
I've grabbed an electric fence before.
Yeah, I did that a few times.
I got poked the other day working on the electrical at the house.
Oh, no kidding. Yeah. 1 ton, huh?
Yeah.
That'll wake you up.
It was just a little poke.
That'll wake you up.
But no, that's been a project.
No, I got pepper sprayed on purpose at the end of like a self-defense type of a class.
Oh, yeah.
Where they were teaching us to use it, partially so they were like, well, who wants to know what it's like to take it? It sucked.
Me.
It sucked. I mean, it was okay for a few seconds, and then it was awful, and it was just a lot of like snot and stuff for like 20 minutes or so.
That's what I envisioned like the hot wing challenge would be like. What I mean? Where like
do not assault people.
The first couple minutes you're like, this is hot, but then
do not get yourself in a situation where you're going to get sprayed or tased or anything like that. Just be cool. Be cool, people. That's my advice, kids.
For sure.
Be cool.
Yeah.
All right.
How you doing? How's life? You've been golfing, man. You finally get out on the golf course.
Yeah, actually, I have gotten to golf a little bit. And you know what? I've been swinging really well.
You said that.
Golf is such a frustrating game. Remember last week I was talking about that kid
fickle.
who wanted to smash his clubs up? Yeah. I saw this week he made money again. He was right in the hunt at the PGA at the championship this week too. So that's golf.
I see Tommy Fleetwood finally won. Moment for Tommy Fleetwood.
We don't do a lot of sports on here, but respect.
For sure. The guy's been trying for so long.
Yep. And you know what? Yeah. I'm glad you pulled that up. Since we are just talking sports real quick, we had a little uplifting moment in town here this week. Kate Posey, who I'm not sure. Do you know how is she a senior?
I would assume.
Kate Posey hit a hole-in-one at Katke yesterday on hole 8, 117-yard hole-in-one. Bravo.
For sure.
Bravo. I'm jealous.
Yards.
I'm jealous. I hope one day that'll be me.
I've chipped it in from like 40 yards out. And
me too.
Super excited.
Yeah, it's the best
feeling in the world. I mean, I'll chip it in from off the fringe.
Dropping a long putt feels like you're a superhero.
Yeah. A hole in one.
Hitting it one in from the tee.
Kudos to you, Kate.
Man, congratulations, Kate.
For sure.
You inspired us all. I already knew you were a great golfer, but way to go.
I will not have a hole-in-one probably my entire life. But
Big Rapids, that's your
you got yours out of the way early
moment of the week.
Yes.
Be inspired.
No, that's
way
awesome.
to go, Kate.
Yeah. No, I've been busy.
Well, I had
Closing set.
Yeah, I was gonna. Oh, good. I was gonna say you. I know have been working on the house.
Yes. That's all I did all weekend. Unfortunately, all the wonderful events we talked about that were happening last weekend, I got
to zero of them, huh?
Zero of them. And
well, I'm proud of you for buckling down and getting done what you need to do. But I will shout out. Let's see, what all did we? We did a lot this weekend, but the main thing was we got to play the tie-dye festival down there at Burley Park. It was awesome.
Yeah,
it was
How
awesome.
many people?
A bunch.
Thousands?
Yeah, I would say so.
Wow.
I have no idea. I don't know how to count. It was people all over the place, but that was so much fun. All the bands that played were really good, and it was. It was
Very
sort of,
organized
it was really well organized.
Well done. Shout out them.
Yeah, and so the band I'm in, Hand of Giants, I think we played the best show since I've been a part of the band. Anyway, we just had a great time. So
that's cool. Awesome.
Yeah, one of the best times I've had.
And
in a
when
long
can
time.
we see HOG again? Anytime soon?
You know what?
Or?
TBD.
Okay,
TBD, buddy. I'm a little bit out of the loop on the schedule right now. I think they're more focused on
getting the
album done and getting things lined up for next summer. But anyway, that was fun. Then of course I was at church all Sunday morning. Oh my goodness, there were so many people there.
So many people there. It made a lot of work for Dom.
I kind of felt bad. There were more people in the entryway than used to go to my old church. Do you know what I mean? There was more people in the overflow seating.
Our overflow was packed.
In fact, there was probably twice as many people in the overflow seating as
at least
used to attend.
60, 80?
No, 145 total. 125 in the foyer and another 20 or so in the living room. Isn't that crazy? Something will have to be done there. And speaking of Res Life, if we're
sitting in that foyer and wonder how do I sit with everybody else?
Yeah. Now listen, if you go to Res and you're thinking, how can we make the sanctuary feel more comfortable? How can we make it feel more spacious?
Yeah, spacious.
How about signing up for the Res Run 25? Okay, we've got a race coming up. You can get some exercise.
Come run with us.
We'll all get just a little smaller. We can fit more people in the sanctuary that way.
Yes,
is what I'm thinking. That's where I'm going with this. You know what I'm saying? Like if we all if we run a whole bunch, we will get smaller. There'll be less.
We'll get smaller chairs.
Get more people in.
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding. But there is a really great event. Do you know? Is this raising money for towards the building fund, or is it going towards?
It's all toward the building fund.
Okay, perfect, good. So that will help.
It is a walk run.
Okay, great.
Emphasize that
there you
because
go.
I guess you have to say that with 5Ks that it is okay to walk. A 5K.
And it's also, it's a run. It's not necessarily a race. So don't feel like you've got to be the fastest person. But they've got a 5K.
We're racing.
Yeah, Pat and I are going to run. We're not going to race.
I'm racing.
Pat just about killed me this last time. He got all excited, like way too far from the finish line. He started to really go for it. I'm like, Pat, I'm
running. I'm racing this thing now.
They got a 5K run, a 10K run, and a half marathon. So, and it's coming right up, guys.
September 26th.
Yeah, September 26th, starting at noon.
7 a.m. for the half marathon.
Okay, ending at noon. Oh, never mind.
It's just
registration
ends the night before.
Okay, got ya.
The race is actually on the 27th.
All right, so we're not even close.
So
we're way off.
We're way off. At Hemlock Park,
cut
we know that.
And we'll take it again. Ready? Action. We won't get it. Sorry, guys. The race is Saturday, September 27th.
I'm sure.
A lot of you guys love doing 5Ks, 10Ks, stuff like that. So please join them. It should be fun. They always put on a good event.
Yeah, I'm excited because football starts today. Actually, we're going to the football game tonight. The youngest is on the JV team, so we will be at Big Rapids Cardinal Stadium, rooting for the Cardinals to kick off the season.
Is he still on light duty for now?
He will be in regular suit on the side, waiting until next week. He has to get cleared on Tuesday, which he probably should have been cleared this week, but it is what
better
it is.
safe than sorry.
We're too busy anyway, so if I would have had to miss it, it would have sucked if he was actually playing.
If you guys don't remember Pat's son, fell like Peter Griffith in Family Guy and scuffed his knee all up. He's,
Got some stitches.
anyway,
yeah.
it was pretty serious. He actually cut it pretty good and
Started on the IR.
It unfortunately, delayed his superstar football career, which I have no doubt he's going to have.
Yeah,
because,
I'm sure.
he's
But
a good
anyways,
athlete.
that JV's at home. Big Rapids will be on the road tomorrow night, and Ferris is this week too. So it's football season, baby.
Wow.
Week 1?
Are you going to be able to make it to that too?
I'm gonna be
lot.
moving. I'm gonna be moving tomorrow. So
Yeah, this is a big weekend. I actually think, it is a holiday weekend. I was thinking about just taking the family and getting out of town for, a day or two,
busy.
maybe going down to Chicago or something. And,
okay, nice little long holiday weekend. Their kids don't
Yeah.
have school Friday, so right.
Right. No
Yeah.
school Friday or Monday.
Yep. Nice,
But,
nice 4-day weekend.
Yeah, I want to be back. I want to be back Monday because Big Rapids is, having the Labor Day Festival, 57th annual Labor Day Festival put on by the Band of Locals. That is this coming Monday, September 1st, from 10 to 4, right downtown. As per usual, they'll have the street blocked off. Now, was this the one where you were telling me they're having a cornhole tournament?
Yeah.
Down further north than we normally.
Yep. They said in the parking lot
In front of
TNT Gym.
Okay, great.
So in that
and it's
parking
to
lot.
support the disabled veterans.
Yep. That was the
Right.
flyer that came across, and I actually heard yesterday that they're serving food also
beautiful.
at the Elks.
Oh, great.
I'm pretty sure.
Oh, cool.
Like a chicken dinner.
So I guess my tip would be make sure you walk a little further north. Normally, everything stops at City Hall at that parking lot across from or next to
show will run
Bernie's.
down to
And-
there,
yeah,
yep.
exactly right. That's usually where the car show stops. But I would just encourage you guys to walk down a little further this time because there's going to be a few other things going on. But they're going to have a car show, live music with at least a couple of different bands, inflatables for the kids, vendors of all kinds. In fact, they sold every spot. So, there's going to be a lot of vendors. Restaurants, food trucks will all be having their wares out there. It is a social district, so if you want to have lunch and then maybe cruise down and
New
watch
margarita from Taco
a margarita
Frida.
and walk down and see the cornhole tournament, you do you.
I'll be
You do
down there.
you.
I'll be down there. We're actually gonna do a little bit of a moving sale.
Oh, nice.
Look for
Smart.
it. Come check us out. We will be down there actually somewhere.
Smart, man. We should bring some stuff out. Get it out of here.
Yeah, it'll be nice. We've been slowly sorting it that way, so we'll be able to get off that. But speaking of Ferris, and welcome back, students.
Hey,
real quick,
welcome.
I know a lot of people complain about you and the extra traffic you bring.
Not us.
Not us. We love you. We appreciate you. Unless you take my machine at the
glad you're
gym, I will judge you.
Even
though
then,
it says no judgment.
Even then, we will.
I still appreciate
try to
you.
get you to think that we're cool.
Yes.
and we'll be nice
100%.
because we want you to think that we're cool and
Yeah.
not too old and weird.
Check us out.
But
What's
hey,
up, Big
a lot of you
Rapids?
guys are probably seeing
too.
this for the first time because you've just come into the area, and the algorithm is going to think that this is going to be critical watching and listening for you, and it is. So please hit that subscribe button right now so you don't miss more of this amazing content.
Yeah.
And because where else are you going to find out about the things that are happening before it's too late? For instance, we have live music in town every week. Okay, this Friday is the last opportunity of the summer to see live music downtown at Pocket Park.
Yep. I don't remember who it is, but it is the last, and I have to get down there.
Yeah, every Friday from 12 until 2.
Yep.
They have live music at Pocket Park all summer long, and Pocket Park is that little half a sort of a band shell sort of a thing that is next to the new Taco Frida and the Horizon Bank.
Yep.
It's right there in that sort of courtyard. It's a great little spot to see live music. So if you are out this Friday, maybe pop down and see the farmers market.
Yep. Farmers market's running until the end of October.
Yep. And then pop over and see
For sure.
see the live music.
Yeah. You can go online. You can check out who is playing that day too.
Yeah.
I also seen that we have some movement happening in some of our empty spaces or some of our spaces that are existing.
I'd love to hear about that because I'm not seeing much at all.
A big sign and alert that Premier Provisions, probably one of the longest standing cannabis shops in town, has moved to the old Great Lakes bookstore where was previously a weed store, but now
it was the second college
Skymint
bookstore for a long time. Then it was Skymint. They did those cool wooden things out front. Mm-hmm. It was a huge space. Well, good for them.
Yep. And now Premier moved out of that little dinky space next to Maurice's or wherever they're at.
I hope they don't regret that.
Yeah.
You know,
now they're in the big space. Right. They are probably the busiest of all in town from what I.
And they kept because it seemed to me like they kept it small.
Kept their costs low.
Businessman, that's my advice. Keep your overhead low.
Yeah. That, and then also I seen cruising out of town, that Spirit Halloween sticker is up there in the old B2 location. I don't think there's anything there or in there yet, but it's coming soon, I'm sure.
That's fine.
If you're excited for Halloween.
If you are excited about seasonal real estate acquisitions, Spirit Halloween is number one in the game.
Number one in the game. Yeah. Yep. They'll pop them up anywhere, too.
Number one seasonal real estate acquisition specialist.
Good for them, though.
Hey, since we're talking about like things moving, shaking, changing, I haven't seen anything going on at the theater.
Nope. Reach out to us if there's an update.
I was going to say, you know what? I'll reach out to the gentleman. I've got his email. See if we can get some sort of update on that. But
the people want it. They're waiting.
I haven't seen anything going on. That doesn't mean nothing's going on. I just haven't seen it. Same thing with the restaurant, the pizza place. They had said August.
Checks watch. Yeah, August is almost over.
It's pretty much the end of August. We're not close to having a restaurant in there just yet. Chipotle has not.
I seen somebody turn around in that driveway.
I was gonna say I saw some accidentally.
That's the most action I've seen there.
Like they were parked there for a moment to probably like
clear an email or text. Yeah, nothing going on there.
Nothing going on.
Yeah, it's been quiet. I did see they're doing some kind of renovation or repairing, rather, of shooters. The top of shooters.
Well, that's
up there.
true. Yeah, that building. The buildings along there are, amongst the oldest that we have, and the facade. The type of brick that was made from, it crumbles over time, and so I'm sure it's been a little bit of an inconvenience to anybody who's needed to park on that block that they've sort of had most of it blocked off.
Or constantly have to drive to houses that are down that road, and drop off keys and such.
Yeah. I'm down there all the time. Anyway, there has been a crew there repairing it, but you know what? It's better than having like pieces of brick fall and hit.
I was kind of speculating. I know they've been trying to put that space on the second floor up there it's like a performance area that's back there.
Yeah.
I wonder if this is maybe the first step of them getting cleared by fire, or I don't know. Probably not.
I think this is just probably routine maintenance. It just needed to be done. It's not even the first time that the owner has worked on that facade.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? So I just think it's a little bit each year. Try to keep it safe.
Keep the
it
kids
together.
safe.
Tell you what, that space that's up there is so cool. But
it is so cool.
Yeah, with it being like a second floor sort of a thing, and not really meeting a lot of the
fire code.
Yeah, the codes today and stuff. I don't know when or how that thing will ever get.
I'm rooting for them because that's
really
such a cool space.
Yeah, nobody even gets to see it. Hey, I've got something for the bike lovers, the bike riders among us, even the casual bikers or the e-bikers. I imagine you could unicycle on this thing if you wanted to.
What about my tricycle?
Tricycle, right. Sure. The Rotary Club of Big Rapids is putting on the second annual Big Dam Bike Ride, and I'm going to say the word "damn" a whole bunch. I'm not cursing. I'm talking about.
Do not kick us off, YouTube.
I'm talking about the things that prevent water flow. Right. The second annual Big Dam Bike Ride is going to happen a couple weeks. September 13th. It's a Saturday. It starts at 8:30 in the morning, and there are three options for you if you want to participate. There's and they're varying lengths, right? They've got a 21-mile route, they got a 40-mile route, and they got a 63-mile route, which we found out last week is what they call a metric century because it's 100 kilometers. But the 21-mile route is called Damned If I Do. The Hot Dam is the 40-mile route, and then the whole dam tour. And I think that covers, did we say 5 or 6 dams that you end up going across if you do the whole thing?
Yeah, when you go to the tickets
Anyway,
section.
go to Facebook and look up the Big Dam Bike Ride. It's there's an event page on there. We'll try to share it on our page as well.
That's where you get your tickets.
But yeah, you can get your tickets through a link there.
Yep.
But I'm sure if you Google it as well, you'll find it. But
I need to get a bike.
yeah, well, we've talked about it before. That I don't think I'm bike material.
You get the
I got the
narrow tuchus.
Zero took us kind of a thing. It's not fun to be on a bike for too long.
He's scooter, the best of them though. So
yeah, I'll scooter around.
But I need to get a
skate.
bike to ride around town now that I'm soon to be a townie.
Yeah.
By the next episode, I will be a resident of the city.
Heyo.
So
I'm gonna have you.
there's
I think
that.
I'm gonna have you a new neighbor over there too here pretty soon.
Very cool.
Yeah, I've been busy, man. Real estate has been popping off. Anybody is thinking about taking advantage of this new, just slightly dropped rate or anything like that, give us a call,
Yeah,
man.
there's some Fed stuff. That was good.
Shoo.
That same Saturday
yeah.
that you have
13th.
your big damn bike ride, that evening the Big Rapids Public Library is hosting a movie night at the Roben-Hood Airport. This will run from 7 to 10. It is free to go to. Entertainment by Matt Emmerich and food available to purchase by Salty Dog starting at 7. Come early and find your seat.
I like Salty Dog food truck.
The one thing about this event, and maybe they'll update it, I don't know what movie they're playing.
Oh.
What movie do you think they're playing?
If I had to guess, I'm going to guess Toy Story 3.
Okay.
No, I'm just kidding. I don't know.
It's an interesting. What's Toy Story
just
3?
because that's the one I would want to see, I suppose, if I showed up to watch a family movie.
Toy Story 3 is a good movie.
Man,
that's
fantastic.
It's not no Toy Story 2.
You want to ball around a bunch of kids in your family, you put that on.
Yeah, I still haven't seen what's that?
I was getting choked up earlier.
That Looney Tunes movie
I was
of
showing
yours.
Pat. I was showing Pat and Dom a video from years ago. You know, do any of you guys have those videos that you put on when you want to like get inspired or you're feeling, I don't know, you're feeling a certain way, so you have videos that you put on that you watch, like when Susan
Abbott
Boyle.
Elementary.
When Susan Boyle went on
The Voice,
Britain's
or-
Got Talent
Britain's
or
Got
whatever it
Talent,
was that first time, and they were all sort of laughing at her a bit, 'cause, you know, how she looked and sounded, and then she just crushed them with talent.
Yeah.
I love stuff like
Now
that.
that video you just showed us, and that was good.
So I showed these guys the video where Pharrell Williams is visiting. I don't know if it's Berkeley or what college of music he's at. He's at some college, and the kids are getting an opportunity to one at a time demonstrate, play a track for him that they've produced and created, and he's
so hard, dude. I'd be so scared.
Oh my gosh! And so he's giving feedback, and anyway, it was just like
He in fact gives no feedback.
zero
'Cause he
feedback. Tells
holds
her
back
not to do
as he holds back
anything.
tears and.
Oh, I can. I
Dude,
cry every time it
that's-
comes on.
that's
I'm a
such a good-
softie for
yeah.
that stuff. But anyway, yeah. So movie night at the Roben-Hood Airport is going to be next Saturday night at 7 to 10. Forgot to tell you, but Bud Greenman and I, High Strung Steel, we are playing at Paris Park that same night
Okay.
at 6:30.
Paris Park.
Yeah,
Not this
if there's a you know, if you're out and about that night, Paris Park, there's going to be a bunch of live music. I'm playing at 6:30 with Bud. Now that's on the 13th.
Yep.
The night before, I wanted to make sure everybody saw this. Some friends of ours are putting on this Canadian Lakes Folk Jamboree. It's the first one, but I'm hoping it won't be the last because it looks to me like they're doing a really, really good job. They've got a great headliner in Roosevelt Diggs. I've seen those guys play a couple times now. They're really good. We've played with them. Stanley and Quiggle are up and comers that are super talented. They
Co-leading.
yeah, and
co-heading.
they write a lot of their own music and stuff too. And then there's a bunch of folks with them. So that's going to be at the Canadian Lakes sort of music pavilion out there at Pines Bark Beach. on September 12th at 5 p.m., and that is a free event as well.
Friday at 5.
Yep. Friday at 5, and that's next week, okay? Did we do it?
We did do it.
Well, great, because we've got a guest, and we don't have all the time in the world today, and I want to make sure that we get to not ask him any questions like we typically do. So you guys may or may not be aware that it has been like 30 years or something like that since Ferris State University has had a marching band program of any kind. Mm-hmm. And in that time, you may be aware, you may not be aware, they've sort of gotten really good at football.
Yep.
You know what I mean? They sort of have become national championships.
The highest of levels that they can
right,
reach.
Winning,
They've reached it.
Football, and still no marching band program. And so fortunately, some changes happened at the university this year. Things are going to be looking a lot different. The dog house is being built at the north end of the field, which will just give the stadium just a more
like
grand
when Texas
look.
Playing football.
Yeah, like a proper look. And then I think when you guys see the new marching band take the field with their new instruments, new uniforms, I think it's going to make you pretty proud to be a Bulldog or to live in the area. So what I wanted to do today was I wanted to get somebody in here who could tell us a little bit about how this came to be, tell us what to expect, and kind of what the future might be for the new Ferris Marching Band program. So I went right to the top. I got the guy responsible. I got the director himself, Dr. Dan Atwood. Would you help me welcome him?
Hey, guys. Thank you. Thanks for having me out to hang out with you today. Appreciate it.
Of course.
Thanks for being on.
I was going to say thanks for being on and for being patient while we just ramble for 20, 25 minutes about
That's every guest's first experience.
anything else except what you want to talk about.
No problem. I just have to say, Pat, though, I'm a little upset. You said you're not going to be at the game. I mean, it's historic. Marching band coming back. First time in over 30 years.
I will try. I will try. I know the kid gets tickets, so maybe I'll talk him into going and
Kills
recording
me.
something.
I'm not going to be here. I'm going to be
I'm in the middle of a move, unfortunately. So
We'll let it slide. We'll let it slide this time.
all right.
Please
I
take
do
some-
have tickets to other games this year.
Okay, good. So
Already.
you'll see us.
Yeah.
Just take some video for us or something.
Yeah.
Make sure
I'm
take,
sure there'll
take
be
a
lots of
picture.
that.
Yeah. Welcome.
Yeah, thanks for coming. And I'm sure probably before we even get to Ferris and that stuff, I know a little bit about you because we've gotten to do some music together in the past. But would you tell us just sort of your kind of elevator, history or whatever, how you kind of came to come here?
Oh gosh, it's a long story, but I'll
Take
keep
your
it
time.
brief. I'll keep it brief. So professionally, educationally, started off teaching middle school, high school in Pennsylvania. Actually taught for a little while in inner city schools in Las Vegas as well. So I spent 3 years teaching inner city there. And then ended up going back to Pennsylvania again and taught for 10 years at a small Division I school, St. Francis University in Pennsylvania, where I did the exact same thing that I'm doing here at Ferris. They had a small pet band there, no marching band, so I created a marching band program for them, which I'm happy to say is still going strong.
Is that the St.
today.
Francis that went on the March Madness thing last year?
Yes,
The Peacocks, right?
No, the Friars.
Friars, that's it. That's it.
Yeah.
Oh, they got a little notoriety. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry.
Yeah, no problem. So I was there for 10 years and then left education for a little while and realized that was a stupid thing to do. Really missed being in the classroom, working with the students and doing the whole music thing with, developing musicians. And so came back, saw the posting here at Ferris, again, doing the same thing I did at St. Francis. So I thought, well, we'll give that a shot. And here I am. So that's kind of my career educationally. But also have a bit of a performance career, both in acting and with music as well. So
Very cool.
Quite a varied background for me.
Yeah. I always think it's pretty brave. Educators do it more often. It seems like in higher education, they will make a move, to a new city, new state, new city, new area, new everything.
Yeah, hats off to that.
3, 4, 5 times sometimes. You know what I mean? Like,
I'm moving for the first time in almost 15 years, and it's shaking in my boots over here.
I think it's good. I've moved like 4 or 5 times to doing different jobs, and I've said I think I need to move every so often just to get rid of all the clutter, everything that you gather over the years, just to empty things out of it.
Yeah, and the other side, I've helped clients who've been in the same house for like 45 years, stuff like that. Just it's like, different perspective.
Yeah, for
probably
sure.
good to, they say travel broadens the mind, right? And getting a broader perspective of how other people do things and live and what's available in other places. And,
and that was the great thing about being involved at St. Francis and doing this once already, creating a marching band program there. Coming here, it gave me a lot of insight into what worked there, what didn't work there, and trying some of those same things here that did work for us, and just getting feedback from people in this community and what they were looking for. I mean, Ferris has a history with marching band here from 30 years ago. There's still alumni around who love to talk about their involvement when they were in the band program and what the band did back then. So it's been great to take kind of what I did at St. Francis, but also meld it with what we've been hearing from people who've been involved in the program 30 years ago.
And they give you full reign. I mean, you kind of get to do whatever you want, how you want to do it, or is there some limits you had to do? I mean,
it has to be a marching band.
Yeah,
as long as it produces a marching band.
There are certain parameters. Yeah.
But they kind of gave you the keys.
To a large degree, yeah. President Bill Pink,
he has to play the Ferris marching song. I mean,
the fight song.
You got to play the fight song. That's non-negotiable.
That's fair.
Yeah,
a couple non-negotiables.
yeah. But Bill Pink, our president, has been extremely supportive from the very start. I was hired 2 years ago with the idea that the marching band may be something that we bring back, and that was part of my task. The first year was to do a feasibility study, present that to the president, to the board, and get their feedback, and just see if it was even possible to bring this back again. And of course, they felt that it was, and so here we are 2 years later, actually bringing the band back now. But part of that process was creating budget proposals. I had to do 3 separate budgets that spanned out 5 years to see what does this look like in terms of sustainability?
Yeah.
Are we able to not only get it on the field this year, but what do we do to sustain it and keep it going for years to come? So that was all part of the process. We've had to get everything approved every step of the way, everything from the uniforms to the instruments to, you name it. We had to get bids and proposals. And so free reign to an extent, but there's also, the parameters that we have to work within too.
I so appreciate you jumping through all those hoops and going to all that, to that effort for something that may or may not have actually come to fruition. I know what that is like, but that to me sounds like a ton of work that was above and beyond what you were actually, there doing. So it's got to feel pretty good now to see these kids on the field, eh?
Yeah, 2 weeks ago we had our registration day for students coming in. Our goal was to have 55 students in year one, based on past, pep bands that we've had over the past couple years, and we projected probably 55 students would be a good number for the marching band this year. And right now we're sitting at 77 students enrolled.
Amazing. That's
good.
So we've hit year one's goal. In fact, year two, the goal was 75. So we've already surpassed the goal for year 2. Year 3, we're hoping to hit the triple digits. We want to hit that 100 mark. So hopefully next year we'll hit that mark.
Is the for those of us who haven't been in marching and pep band in a long, long time, or we're ignorant about it completely, will the marching band be up in the stands playing pep band style, or will there be a separate pep band? Will everybody who's in the pep band be in the marching band, kind of a thing? How does it work?
So for the fall semester, marching band and pep band are melded into one unit, really. So they'll be at basketball games too, men's and women's basketball and hockey. So they'll be sitting in the bleachers playing at those games. But
Not
this
a lot
year,
of marching. We don't break anything in the hockey
it's kind of
games.
hard to do that on the ice. Trying to get them all on ice skates and get them skating lessons was a little difficult.
Synchronized skaking band.
But it'll be the same students, same musicians.
Same students. This year we'll have a whole pregame show that we will do before the game starts, which is about a 10-minute long pregame show.
Very cool.
And then they'll go up into the bleachers, play for the football game, and come back down and do a halftime show.
Perfect.
Are you guys gonna be like building stuff and all, like some of the bigger ones? Spelling things on the field.
What we do spell out FSU on the field.
Go.
We have a block F on the field for Ferris that we then float across the field.
Very cool.
Yeah, create a tunnel at the end of the pregame show for the football team to run on.
We'll have to
run
get a
through
clip
the
of
tunnel.
Dan, what was your instrument? Like, when were you in marching band, and what was your instrument? What did you play?
Yeah, so trumpet was my first instrument. Started playing that in 4th grade. Played that all the way through college. Was in marching band. Was in concert band, jazz band, all of that stuff. But then when I did my master's degree, I actually did that on saxophone at Vandercook College of Music in Chicago. So a little bit of brass and woodwind background. But then I was also a vocal major in my undergrad. So I did trumpet, but also was a vocalist. So kind of, like I said, very background in just about everything. So
How do you pick a drum major for a brand new marching band?
That's a good question.
Or do you have to do it to start, and then you train? How does that work?
yeah, so we had auditions. That's the only position in terms of student leadership that is an auditioned position. So they have to do a conducting audition, making sure conducting patterns are clear.
Which is essentially all that is, guys. A drum major doesn't have to play any drums at all. As far as I know, I've never seen a single drum major ever touch a drum, but they basically conduct while marching sometimes, or up on a very tall thing, or it's an important job.
Yeah, we have 2 drum majors, and neither one of them are drummers. A drum major has nothing to do with drums. So
I thought it was my entire life until
please
recently.
look that up for us for later. I'd love to know the history of the drum major.
Yeah, so both of our drum majors were actually trumpet players, which is kind of hard too, because you hate to lose trumpets on the field when you're playing football. But both of our drum majors were trumpet players.
Okay.
Yeah, you got maybe a little bias towards trumpeters. That's why you and Dan Cronk get along so well. So, it's a whole trumpet thing. Is there any instrument that you have too few of? I mean, you know what I mean? How is your drum line looking this year? How is,
Drumline exploded from
Nice.
last year. We had about 5
can't
members in drumline last year for pet band. This year we have 14 in the drumline
that's
alone.
awesome. That's perfect.
And then we have 2 pit percussionists as well who will be playing mallet instruments and
Great.
things like that down in the pit. So
but
we
you can have multiple bass drums, multiple toms.
we have 5 basses. We have 5 basses going right now. We have 5 snares. We have 3 quint tom
quint
drums.
toms, rototoms, whatever they call those.
5
yeah.
cymbal players.
Oh, that's gonna sound so sweet.
Man, I'm fired up.
Is Nick
already.
Cannon one of them by any chance?
We tried. He was not available.
You don't want that kind of headache anyway, to be honest with you. That kid's trouble.
He's trouble.
He's trouble.
He'll get
He's
kicked
got
out.
a problem with authority.
Yeah, but I mean, the students have been great. I mean, they've been here for 2 weeks getting ready for band camp. They had rehearsal from 9 a.m. until 8 p.m. every day, Monday through Monday. It was even on weekends. They were here.
Good for them.
Yeah, 8 a.m. was breakfast, 9 a.m. was rehearsal, and they went till 8 o'clock every night.
It's a full-time job.
Out there in the heat and the humidity, sweating it out. But they were fantastic. So,
Hey, I want to show everybody how sharp these kids are going to be looking. We got Dom. He's going to sort of demonstrate for us what.
So in my dealings with Ferris,
What the
they're often
typical-
very brand specific. I mean, I'm sure you had to get this. Is this the first time you drew it up and they okayed it, or did you have to go back and forth to get this going?
well, we had to get quotes from 3 separate uniform companies because of it's
That's
kind of
the rules.
expensive to
Yeah.
do
Yeah.
a full uniform
Yeah.
set for students. So we had to get 3 different quotes from 3 different companies. Each company gave us their kind of artist's rendering of what it could look like. And then we went back and forth. There were certain things on it that I would say, yes, I like that. No, I don't like that. Change this. And then we put it to a vote with students, with faculty, with staff. Community members all had feedback that they were able to give on. We narrowed it down to 2. And there was a definite line that was drawn in the sand, if you will. There was a kind of an older style uniform that looked more like your classic, almost Big Ten kind of classic college marching band uniform, which a lot of the alumni and the older folk,
Of course,
tended to like.
Of course.
And then there was a more sleek design, which is the one that the students tended to like more, which is the one that we went with.
Well, before we show it to him, I noticed that, and I want to give a kudos to whoever at Ferris is monitoring the brand, because I've noticed that the new football, like everything looks that it has that modern. Everything kind of has a look that's going across all through campus. All the branding, everything is starting to sort of line up in a pretty cool way. What we've got here is we have one of the new marching band uniforms, and Dom can't fit into it because he's not the size of a flautist. But instead, he's
No,
a full-grown. He's a full-grown man
for someone
size. But look at that! Look at the hat.
The hat.
Look at that giant.
Does everyone
hat.
get to wear the hat?
Everybody gets it. So I'm teach you a little bit of terminology. The hat is technically called a shako.
Okay. A shako.
So that's the
I've
name
never
of the
heard
hat.
that
The hat
before.
is a shako. The plume on top. Typically, you just see
Show 'em
one
the top
color.
now.
So we
Yeah,
tried
Dom,
to go with
take
something
it
a
off
little
and show it
different.
to him.
You gotta.
Look at this thing.
So the plume on it is yellow base with red tips.
It keeps
Yeah.
going.
Yeah, and the F on the shako itself is a throwback to previous bands. We looked at some photos and videos of previous bands, and a lot of them had that F for Ferris on the shako.
like
So that's
that.
kind of a throwback and homage to them.
Yeah.
I love
But
it.
then, Dom, if you can show the back of that uniform too, we have a nice little embroidered FSU on the back.
Oh, yeah.
These kids are going to be there's no way you will not be able to spot and recognize these kids. Those plumes are insane. And
like
this
the gradient
this
is
uniform
so
is
slick.
sharp.
The lines.
Man, now are
across it.
you going to get to wear one of these?
No.
No. Are you? Do you feel a little bit bad that you're not going to?
No,
Is it because of the pants?
It's the pants
Well,
fault.
because for me, it's always the pants with the suspenders and the little short jacket.
Yeah, I am going to try to up my game a little bit. I'm going to try to look a little bit more presentable than I normally do at a game. But yeah, but not. I won't be wearing a uniform.
You typically look like a coach, right? You go with
Typically.
yeah,
Yeah, kinda like what I'm wearing right now.
You look
Kind of a
great.
coach,
that's,
but,
that's what I envy about you guys in your job. That is professional. You can wear that every day. Now, not. I was going to say now. Besides working with the pep band and the marching band, you also kind of managed to hold the the orchestra band together.
Yeah.
You know, Ferris, a lot of people may or may not know that they have an orchestra on top of the concert band. They have an orchestra band.
Orchestra band's fantastic.
And man, it's always the coolest.
So good.
And Professor Atwood, Dr. Atwood, has been directing that since he got here as well, right?
I have. Yeah,
He can't wear. He doesn't dress like this for that. He actually.
I actually wear a
I was
tux
gonna
when we
say,
do
I
those
just-
concerts.
I
Yeah,
wanted
yeah.
to just make sure to give you credit where credit was due. You do dress up sometimes.
I do clean up once in a while. Yeah. We started this year is the first year that we actually added some winds and percussion to the orchestra this year. So it's going to be a full symphony orchestra this year. Prior to this year, it was just strings. And we talked about it last year with our string players, and they thought it would be an awesome idea to add everything. So we had our first rehearsal last night with everyone, and so it's going to be exciting.
so
We're going
jealous.
to
When are those first shows?
our first concert is going to be in October, and then we'll do a holiday concert in December before we leave for the semester. The holiday concert will combine with our concert band and our choir, so it's
that's what
those
I've
three
seen.
ensembles. We'll do a big holiday spectacular, if you will.
I hope to play with him again this year. One of my most fun experiences while wearing a tuxedo was with you playing congas for the orchestra, for the string orchestra.
You did such a good
Frosty's
job.
And you know
Caribbean
what?
Holiday.
It was
Yes.
it was this really
Yes.
cool song,
I was
and I
like-
could tell that the string players really liked having a percussionist play with them. So I bet they're going to love having an actual little percussion section.
awesome.
Yeah, we took small steps. My first year was just strings. The next year we added percussion, and then this year we're adding everything. So
That's great. So Dr. Cohen retired, officially retired, done. Will his successor be carrying on the community orchestra? Some inquiring minds would like to know.
with the concert band, yeah, absolutely. That's part of what Ferris is all about. It's not just the instructors there, the professors. That's part of the Ferris identity. You know, we have this philosophy called music for life, where we want people to be involved in music. You don't have to go into it as a profession. You don't have to do it professionally. But if you enjoy it, we want you to continue to be a part of it. So our
Well, that's
concert
good news.
band, our orchestra, our choir, those are all open to community members. And as long as I can see, they're always going to be open to community members.
Good, because Dr. Cohen really was the only director of that group since I've been around, since I was a student.
Yeah.
And that's been maybe 15, 20 years, but there are members of that band who've been in it for over 50 years. And I know they would
It's
be
still one of my
devastated if
favorite
that
things,
went away.
watching that community band, and you're seeing like, that lady works at.
That's right.
And this
yeah,
person works
it's so
here.
cool.
and
Just
that-
like you
it's
said,
so
music
awesome.
for life. It's art for life. It's not it's not about whether it's your profession or not. It's a way to stay
Kind of makes me wish I
stay
knew how to play
engaged.
something.
And
It's never too late, Pat. We
triangle?
could get you on something. We can get you on a tambourine or a
try it.
triangle or
Oh,
something.
there we
We'll
go.
get you on
I
something.
got rhythm.
You got rhythm.
Yeah, I do.
You'd be fine.
Then you're good, man.
Oh,
Look at
yeah. There's years we would have put you to work in the percussion. There's been plenty of times where I was the only one, or there was only 2 of us, and then there's something. And so to hear that you got 14 in the marching band, that's incredible, man.
Well, with the orchestra, we have Ella Villa, who's been part of the orchestra for literally over 50 years. She was the orchestra teacher at Chippewa Hills High School, and she played in the Ferris Orchestra while she was teaching there, and has just always been a part of the Ferris Orchestra literally for over 50 years in our ensemble.
Unbelievable! Shout out to those souls that are that keep that music alive in their souls, and a huge thank you to Dan Atwood for coming, for uprooting his life, taking a chance on us guys, on Big Rapids.
What's up, Big Rapids?
Taking a chance on our quaint little community here to try to build something that we can be proud of. You know what I mean? This isn't, you know what I mean? I think that means the world. And
I think, if anything, Big Rapids has proven to be a college town where the locals support.
They do get
Ferris.
behind.
They get behind.
Well,
even
when
if
we
they didn't
win.
go there. When they're winning,
when
it's
we win
easy
in
to.
sports, we definitely get behind it. But
Yeah.
I think we also get behind the arts and the culture.
Oh, 100%.
You know, there's definitely a community that that so appreciates what Ferris brings to the table, and what people like yourself and what Dr. Pink are doing to improve the university and thereby improving the community for all of us.
We're all seeing it.
We really appreciate it. We all see it. We're only ending now because Dom has a heart out, and I want to make sure we get him to his meeting, because I promised I would. But we wish you.
Yes.
I know that you can't win at marching band.
We've won.
Oh, good.
We've won.
I was going to say, I hope you
This
win.
is a victory.
I hope you continue winning, and that you guys get to play at the Rose Bowl parade or something crazy cool sometime soon. Okay, and
We are looking forward to seeing you walking down the streets with the marching band.
Well, I wanted to say, we're not just going to be appearing at athletic events on campus. You know, we've already been asked. We're doing the Whitecaps. We're closing the season for them this year. So
Okay.
September
Let's
7th,
go.
we will be at the Whitecaps game performing the national anthem on the field for them.
Beautiful.
We actually, not going to spoil it yet, but we actually do have an invitation to do a national event.
Wow.
That will be on the East Coast.
Amazing.
So, yeah, we have lots of
Prodigy.
things.
It's a
lots of
prodigy
things in
program.
store.
I'm going to guess it's the Thanksgiving Day parade, Macy's Day parade.
Yep, that's
You're
it.
going
New
to
York
have to have me
City.
back to find out.
If that happened, I will be there on the street to cheer you guys on. That'd be my favorite thing.
Heck yeah.
Okay, big thanks to Dr. Atwood for coming on the show. Probably won't be the last time, because we're going to want to get an update on this. Dominic, what have you got for us in the way of mistakes we've made?
Oh, never mistakes, but a couple things really quick. The movie that will be played appropriately at the airport, Top
Finding
Gun.
Nemo.
Oh,
Let's go.
Maverick or the old one?
I think it's the old one. It just
that
said Top
appropriate?
Gun, not Top Gun Maverick.
Well, there's a couple scenes in that I wouldn't think would be appropriate for kids, maybe, but you never know. All right, Top Gun. Love it.
Sounds fun.
What else you got? Anything?
Oh, I also have the at September 3rd at Pocket Park, the band that will be playing, Darrel Marvel Bank.
Oh, heck yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, that guy rocks, man.
for sure. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, that's that.
What was that other thing we had?
Oh,
we
I
asked
do
him?
have the update that 99.1 is moving to 98.9.
Just
the
changing-
rewind.
Just changing spots on the dial?
One notch back, I believe it is, in most radios.
Huh.
To a stronger radio station.
Oh,
My
well,
inside
good for
sources
them.
told me. Maybe they haven't told everybody else, but we just did.
So say that again. So Sunny.
The rewind.
Oh, the rewind.
99.1 is moving
99.1.
to 98.9.
98.9.
It'll give them a longer, further reach, same
Fascinating.
scheduling and all that kind of stuff of the Big Rapids Radio Network.
I will take their word for it and wish them the best of luck.
Yes.
And hey, if they are looking for any syndicated shows to maybe fill some slots, hit us up. We're cheap. We can get you content every week. Cheap. All right. Well, hey, let's call it. I think that was a great show for What's Up Big Rapids. We are your hosts. I'm Chris James.
And I'm Pat Brooks.
Remember, kids, kindness is contagious. Just go out there and be the example you want to see. We're all watching it and we're all rooting for you. Dom, let's do it.
See you next week.